I'm a solo president. Hi, good day, the beautiful people of the Cameroons, the beautiful people of British Cameroons, and the beautiful people of La République du Cameroon. Today, I've come to stop a fallacy. Today, I've come to stop a delusion. Today, I've come to stop a misconception. Today, I've come to stop a falsehood. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a party political broadcast by myself, Maitre Mola Alex Ndive Lee Sinke, the leader of British Cameroon National Party. Today, I want to come and stop this fallacy about a constitution, federalism, and Northwest and Southwest region. When I sit every day, I see people of all walk of life. They try to explain to the people in connection with federalism or the constitution or whatsoever. This exercise today is purely academical. I just want to tell these people, whether it's from the bishop, whether it's from civil servant, whether it's from a man on the street, long de la rue, please do us a favor. If you don't understand any topic, please don't come on a social media and mislead the people. Before somebody becomes a medical doctor, they undergo certain training. That's why in Western democracy, if there's something that concerns medicine, they look at an expert in that field, they come and talk about it. If there's something that concerns religion or philosopher, they look for somebody who understands that field, who is an expert, and the person talks about it. That's why if there's journalism, it's political, it's economical matter, environmental, they look for that expert. That's why if they want somebody to fly a plane, they look for a pilot. Imagine the way people talk about federalism and constitution in Cameroon. It was an aeroplane. I'm sure there would have been millions of crash in the air. So I'm pleading that these Cameroons, under the Aïdjo Biya regime, we have gone backwards. When I was growing up, I had role models. I look at people that I want to be like that person, architect. I want to be like that medical doctor. I want to be like that lawyer. Today, we don't have those type of people in the Cameroons. The person that they talk about today in the Cameroons is only Mr. Biya, because everybody have engaged behind Mr. Biya while they destroy the country, they corrupt the country. Permit me, before I delve into this party political broadcast, which is very didactic today, let me read something. I'm sure some of you must have seen this. It is very important. I don't know whether it's factual, but the message is clear and concise. I'll read, permit me. It's very interesting. At the entrance gate of a university in South Africa, the following message was posted for contemplation. Destroying a nation does not require the use of a nuclear bomb. You know what's a nuclear bomb? To destroy a nation, you don't need a nuclear bomb. This is what you do if you want to destroy a nation. Or the use of a long-range missile. You don't need a nuclear bomb, you don't need long-range missile. It only requires lowering the quality of education and allowing cheating in the examination by students. That's the nuclear bomb. That's the long-range missile. So you don't even need nuclear bomb. You just need to lower the level of education and allowing students to cheat. Patients die at the hands of such doctors. Yeah, patients die. When you take people because of nepotism, they are not qualified, you put them in a position, patients, they die. We might not notice it. In the Western world, they will say it's manslaughter. Building collapse at the hands of such engineers. Money is lost at the hands of such economists and accountants. That's how you destroy a nation. Humanity dies at the hand of such religious scholar. Justice is lost at the hands of such judges. The collapse of education is the collapse of a nation. The collapse of education is a collapse of a nation. Education has collapsed. When I was growing up, some of parents, they were standard 1, standard 2, those type of things. But you see the way they comport themselves, they understand the country, you understand. But today, people come in the Cameroons. They say things that they are not expert. I'm not stopping you. Nobody is stopping somebody to go and learn something and come and tell us. But when people mislead people, anybody thinks, not everybody can be a policeman in UK. You have to go through formation. Not everybody can be a lawyer in the United Kingdom. My brothers and sisters, being a lawyer in the United Kingdom is one of the toughest jobs. Every year you have to undergo certain professional development courses. They have to regulate you. It's not some countries, like when I went to Ngwakele, some people after they graduated from Ngwakele in the Cameroons, they stay after more than 20 years. Then they go to Liberia or Nigeria or Ghana or Rwanda, then they are lawyers. In the United Kingdom, if you have a degree, you don't use it after 5 years, you have to go and do that degree again. The degree have expired. So things that we do, because whether it's in the medical field or everything, things keep on changing. Like you see, like Mr. Bia. People like Mr. Bia, since the 1960s, early 70s, they study in France. After more than 40 years, they are still using the same information, the same technology. That is why Cameroon is backward. After some time, you need people who are exposed, people with new information. I was lucky enough to go into the nooks and crannies in the Cameroon to study in Ngwakele. Some people, they don't study in Ngwakele. They just come from their villages. They take a visa. They are out of the country. That's why they don't understand the Cameroons very well. Because I went to university from nursery school, Boya Station, to Lycée Moliko, to CPC Bali, to Ngwakele. So I know how the country functions. So when I come and talk, I know what I'm talking out of. I'm not talking out of emotions. So when you see senior people who I respect them, people who are learned to be a bishop, archbishop in Cameroon is a big job. But when they come and talk, not only the archbishop, the civil servant, politician, the l'homme de la rue, people in the street, buy and sell them, because they don't listen to experts. That's why the Cameroons is bad. Anybody think I can have a social media page? I'm not a mathematician. I cannot really come and talk about mathematics. If I want to talk about economics, little things like interest rate, monetary policy, I study monetary policy in Ngwakele, all those things. But there are certain things, if I don't know, I have to do a research before I come and talk about it. So when people come and say, Southwest region wanted nothing to do with Northwest. They wanted 10-state federation. My dear brothers and sisters, do these people, an archbishop or certain people, they are very educated, or do they just want to lie and be divisive? Because I'll tell you one thing. What is a region? Let's start there before we go federalism and constitution. What is a region? A region is an administrative unit. It's not people. It's not human being. When you say the Bakwarians, they are human beings. People with a culture, with tradition. So some people say, I'm a Southwest region. You can never be an administrative unit. You can never be Southwesterner. You can say, I'm a Bakwarian. I'm a man from Bafor, but you can never say I'm a Southwesterner. It's an administrative unit. You cannot be an administrative unit. So when people say, Southwest region said this, you say an administrative unit said this. United Kingdom have got 12 regions. They have Northwest, they have Southwest. But you will never hear somebody in the United Kingdom say, I'm a Southwesterner or I'm a Northwesterner. You're either English, Scottish, Welsh, or Irish. You can never be a region. So that's the beginning. When people come and say, Southwest region said this, there is nothing like Southwest region. Be clear. Say the CPDM political party, one of their representatives, Chief Mukete, said this. I have evidence. Some Bakwere chiefs, they had a federal constitution. Is Bakwere land, is it not in Southwest region in that administrative unit? It is. So when people make such a statement, if you are not an expert, a constitutional expert, if you are not a professional politician, we should watch out. In the Western world, the people who talk for us in the Western world are the politicians. Unfortunately, we don't have politicians in the Cameroons. We have chop people the money. They become MPs, they become senators to chop money. They don't represent the people. How many of them have constituency offices where you can go and complain, then they take your matter and go and talk in parliament? In the Cameroons, if a member of parliament dies, they leave the position vacant. When I ask them once why, because if they replace the person, people will kill people to take that position. So if they kill people in your country, you don't have a judicial system that will investigate, they arrest the person, they lock the person up. What a country. That's why I get into politics, because sometimes if you sit quiet, you don't get involved. You allow, dull people will rule you. If you keep quiet, you don't talk, dull people, they are going to rule you. Most people think, oh, I'm intelligent, I don't want to get involved. Get involved. I always say this, compare the people who have been doing politics, who have been leading La République du Cameroun, the Bello Buba, the Chiruma, the Paul Biya, the Kamto, the Kabalibi. Compare them with people who have been leading us in Southern Cameroon. Compare them. There's no match. People who cannot spell their name, they are the one who want to lead in Southern Cameroon. Those are the type of people. Where are our own people? Where are our own informed people? They sit behind, they send their surrogates to mislead people and give wrong information. So when you say Southwest region, say they want nothing to do with Northwest region, administrative unit. When the Southwest region, that population, they met where and talk about it. If CPDM says something, CPDM, they don't represent Southwest region. Even in the Northwest region, do all of you, do you think alike? It's okay. for some people in the Southwest region to disagree with Northwest region. It's okay for some people in Southwest region to disagree with people in Southwest region. It's okay for some people in Northwest region to disagree with people in Northwest region. Political ideology is individual ideology. It's not collective. The reason we keep on talking about Northwest and Southwest region because people don't do politics. They don't talk about health issues. They don't talk about economic, taxation, France CFA, policing, judicial system. They don't talk about it. If you are a politician, you don't come and argue about Scotland or Britain or England or blah, blah. You talk about issues. What I'm going to do with environment, rural affairs, fishing, deep sea port. You don't talk about Northwest region, Southwest region. Some of these people, they talk about federalism, devolution. They don't even know the meaning. I always say, federalism and decentralization, there's little difference. It's transferring of power. That's what it means. In a layman's term, forget all the academic, legal jargons. It's transfer of power. Decentralization, federalism is transfer of power. That's what it means. We went to the national dialogue. We were invited. They say, oh, they have given us decentralization. Tell me the power that they have transferred. Policing, no. Economic, no. Taxation, no. Transport, no. So these people just talk. They want to stay in power forever. Federalism is just a central government and federal government, or you send power to the regional level or sub-unit. That's it. Devolution is transfer of power to lower level. Central government, local government, or regional level. That's what they call. That's federalism. We have decentralization in the United Kingdom. But some constitutional experts, they will argue with you that it's federalism. You know, you debate things, academicians, they debate things. It is devolution, decentralization. But some people say it's distant. Then you come now, when it comes now to constitution, you have two matters. Constitution is either the country is homogeneous or heterogeneous. Homogeneous means similar. Heterogeneous means different. So if you're drafting a constitution, it's not about Northwest and Southwest. What you do, you look at we have what in common. The culture we inherited from England. So you put those inherited institutions. You don't ask whether it's Northwest or Southwest. It's automatic. That's how you draft a constitution. Then you look at our ethnocultural democracy. That is the difference. So ladies and gentlemen, people should stop misleading you. When you draft a constitution, it's not about Northwest, Southwest. It's about the culture, the value, and the inherited culture. English institution in English Cameroon and French institution in French Cameroon. So ladies and gentlemen, once more, this has been a party political broadcast by myself, Maître Mola Alex Ndiver Lisinge, the leader of British Cameroon National Party. Have a great weekend. Vous partagez le pouvoir avec votre pays. Vous partagez le pouvoir avec vos familles. Vous partagez le pays avec vos familles. C'est toi qui avais nommé papa. C'est toi qui avais nommé, oh, tu as oublié.